we're looking at 2.5 sum of digits. Let's take a look at what it asks us to do. Given a 3-digit number, find the sum of its digits. So if I have 1, 2, and 3, it should add up to 6. If I have a number like 9, it should add up to 9 plus 9 plus 9, which is, don't embarrass myself, 27. So let's see how to do that. You basically have to take an input. It has to turn into an integer. And this is really based on a lot of the other exercises. So let's break it down. If I want, let's take a look at this. If I want 1, 2, 3, well, if I have 123, if I divide by 10, I get the 1, 2, which doesn't really help me. But the remainder would be 123 modulus 10 would give me the ones digit, right? So let's call this number. So if I said number modulus 10, that would give me, I could store that, whatever that evaluates it, I could store it as the ones, the 1, right? Oops, what did it change to open? 1, I said. And then let's see, how would I get the 100 if I did 1, 2, 3 divided by 100? I could get the 1. Okay, so 100, let's just call it hun, equals number divided by 100. So I got that 1. Okay, basically, I'm going to record their sum somewhere too. 1 plus hun plus something called 10, which I haven't defined yet. And then I'm going to print the sum. Now, the 10 is going to take a little bit of finessing. I know how to get the 12. So I could say first 2. If you remember, when I did that number divided by 10, I got the first 2 numbers. So equals number divided by 10. And that would give me, so let's say number equals 123. What do we end up getting? Number is 123, so I stored it there. And if I say number divided by 10, or first 2. By the way, you can always type in stuff here. Paste. If I type first 2, I get the 12 that I'm looking for. So now how do I manipulate first 2 to get that 2? Well, first 2, if I don't remember anything that I did in previous exercise, I might do that. No, I don't divide by 10. I don't do integer division by 10, but I divide by 10 and get the remainder. So if I do first 2 divided by, modulus 10, so I copied and pasted that. And I said, where should we store that value? That's the 10 value, right? And then we add up our 100 and 10, we get our sum, and that is pretty much how we do it. If I run my code, type 999, it should equal to 27. If I enter 555, it should equal to 15. Yeah, so it's basically a manipulation of our numbers, dividing by 10. It's base 10, so if I want any of the digits, I either multiply by any base 10 number, or divide by any base 10 number, or get the remainder. Okay, and that's how you figure out what the sum of all the digits are. First, you isolate for the digits. This took a little bit of finesse. By the way, you could have done the following for 10 as well. You could have said, let's comment that out. I could have gotten the last 2. So let's take a look at this. 555. Let's do 123 modulus 100. That's how we got the last 2, right? And then how do we get the 10? Well, we did it right here. We did last 2, and then we got the 10, right? That's how you get the 10 digit from a 4-digit number, right? So I could have done that as well, if you remember. And I could have just, boom, printed that out. And I called this 10, not 10's digit. And that would have solved all our problems as well. So I grab the last two, run the tests, and you see that all my tests have passed. And that is how you do 2.5.